we already had these conversations about, Jonathan Kaminga. I didn't notice the Pistons was out of the cup race, but who cares? They get a whole they damn near get a whole week to rest. And I think they play Atlanta Friday. I'm like, God damn, how many times we didn't play Atlanta? I'm pretty sure we didn't already play Atlanta 1,000 fucking times. Sheesh. But save some for later. But yeah, man, Jonathan Kaminga, man. It's another conversation to have about brother Kaminga. I kind of was down on Kaminga. And Steve Kerr, I'm going to just say this once again. If you ain't seen the previous videos or seen me speak on Steve Kerr, most men don't have the patience to develop. Let me say that first and foremost. And I know a lot of y'all don't understand that. But most men don't. That's why most men don't make great teachers or are not really teachers. If you see really a male-dominated or men-dominated teaching space, it usually tends to be college professors, TAs and shit like that, right? That's what you tend to see. And so, Jonathan, Steve Kerr really fumbled a lot of talent there. I think he was one of the reasons James Wiseman didn't really do well. Once you kill a young pup's confidence early on, especially in this generation of participation trophy, guys being superstars, it takes a certain level of mental fortitude or mental toughness to navigate through that. Once a lot of these guys, their confidence is broken, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. And I think Steve Kerr just didn't develop the Moses Moody the way he was supposed to. He didn't develop James Wiseman the way he was supposed to. And obviously you see it with Jonathan Kaminga, he didn't develop him the way he was supposed to. And they didn't want to let Kaminga walk. They didn't want to trade, couldn't find a satisfactory trade. I think we was in one of those trades where Kuminga was going to Golden State. We were supposed to get Malik Monk or something like that. Or Kuminga was going to Sacramento. We were supposed to get Malik Monk or something. That we was in one of those deals, but it didn't happen. But I mean, honestly, one thing about Kuminga, he wanted to get this huge contract. And if I'm gonna get a huge contract, it's gonna be a proven commodity. Anthony Davis, Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's not like adding Jonathan Kaminga this year is going to guarantee you a championship run, which we could be on that. I think if anything, he can mess up the championship chemistry while trying to integrate, right? But, but if I'm giving up real capital and then I got to pay this guy a bunch of money and I got to pay Jalen Duren, then the question is it becomes like, okay, if I'm going to pay a bunch of money to a guy, why not pay a Giannis, Anthony Davis? This is a bigger name, or marketing or something like that. But the thing about it is, great defensive potential. Just need to shoot the ball better. Crazy athletic, can give you time at the 4 to 3 to 2. And really just need to master shooting that corner three for us. But I mean, quite frankly, there's other better fits and cheaper fits when you start talking about Trey Murphy, PJ Washington, MPJ, Michael Porter Jr. You know what I'm saying? There's better guys that way. There may be some other guys that may be available that fit that bill. And you're perfectly comfortable with getting those guys. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Herb Jones, might be another guy you might look at. We start talking about other guys, you're like, well, they need a scorer, McCollum. Shouldn't cost you much to get McCollum. Shouldn't cost you much to get Zach LaVine. So there's just so many other trades that you can make that really can help you out right now and won't really break you on the draft picks or break you with capital or break you financially, So that's how I look at it. But yeah, Kaminga, I like Kaminga coming out. Good slash. You're gonna get a lot of athleticism. I think he's gonna grow with the age of the team. I'm not sure how good is English guy. He from the DR, Dominican Republic, for those who don't know. Yeah, I like it. I mean, I wouldn't be mad at it. I think he's going to be a stud in this league. I think his defensive prowess, his athleticism, and I think his work ethic, I think it's just been shunned by Steve Kerr. Obviously, it's a cultural disconnect. It's already a disconnect, when you're from another country learning to speak. You know what I'm saying? The thing with Jordan Poole, it didn't work. I mean, I just think Jordan Poole started feeling himself. No did he? But hey, I wouldn't be opposed. A lot of these deals that I speak on, I'm not mad if they make them. I might like some more than others. Y'all see, I'm kind of more of a Levine Monk guy, but you know, I'm not mad at the AD thing. I get it, the injuries and all that type of stuff. I get it. So I'm with you and I'm not with you, depending on I get it. But I'm not mad at the Kaminga thing. You know, it's a young guy that can grow with you, but the amount of money he was demanding is ridiculous. The shit was ridiculous. The shit that he was demanding was wild. So that's the thing about it. Same thing. I'm gonna talk about Cam Thomas again. They could be shopping him. You know, the money that he think he deserved. That's the thing about it. I mean, he'd be a great fit. He just needed to come and shoot the ball here, and then learn to rebound and make the right move the ball. But he can fill it up. But at the same time, he don't play a winning brand of basketball. Scoring ain't the end all be all, man. You talking about cohesiveness, camaraderie, defense, making the right play, making the extra pass, rotating, communicating, how you gonna integrate into the locker room. All those things carry a lot of weight. Y'all just think scoring. Where's your leadership? Where's your emotion? Where are you at emotionally? When somebody challenge you, are you gonna shut down? Are you gonna crash out? So yeah, but I do like Kuminga. The timeline that this team is rolling on, in my opinion, is perfect for Jonathan Kuminga. You know, I think, you know, but then you banking, depending on who you trade to keep, you banking on 3 motherfuckers to shoot the ball better. That's the thing about it with me. Asar, which improving, Ryan improving, you know. Then Kaminga, then you hear, you know, Golden State, you know, I hear on the X, you know, Golden State is willing to move on from, you know, Draymond Green to get Giannis. You think Kaminga won't be a part of that deal? Like, absolutely. So it's a lot of moving parts. But, you know, he ain't a DMP, and at the end of the day, it's just that the fact that, you know, it's a lot of politics even when you get to the NBA. It's a lot of politics. It's a lot of politics. So, but let me know what y'all think, man. Like, I'm not mad at it. And the Pistons, you know, and I did a video y'all see hopefully before this one if I remember. I haven't put it up yet. But yeah, man, the Pistons they got to make a deal. It's too much availability right now. You need to get better. You got some contracts you probably need to shed. You got the picks. Yeah, you need to get better. Like, you know, this window may not present itself ever again for this team the way it is right now. It's a lot of good guys that could be available for a good price. So, you know, hit the link in the description, you know, the link tree, the first link. Follow me everywhere. Find me on X, Facebook, Kick, Twitch, Amazon, the whole 9. Peace.